Welcome back, Rattlers. I'm David Lomas.
And I'm Alex Almaguer.
And today we have our first show of the school year.
We'll start off with clubs and then moving on to the hot topic of Gates, then going on to Spirit and football, and finally finish with theater. Now we go to Kylie Braden with this inside scoop on the clubs of Reagan.
Whether you join to meet new people, discover new interests, or just for your college applications, clubs are an important part of the high school experience. Junior Viren Patel is the president of Reagan's DECA Club.
I'm in DECA, and I'm a part of it because it's like a business-oriented club that's helped me find my place in this school, and it's actually helped me discover what I want to do in the future.
We all know about the class officers here at Reagan, but there are plenty of lesser-known clubs like the Thespians and DECA. Here's what you need to know if you're thinking about joining a club here at Reagan.
I'm a part of the Thespian Club, and I'm a part of it because I have a huge passion for theater, and I have been since I was little. I just really want to be involved in Reagan, and I really like being a part of the student body and just being able to help people. People should be an officer because it's really a great opportunity to really get involved, and you can work with your peers and get closer to the people around you. My favorite aspect of being a Thespian is being able to be myself in so many different ways.
Well, you know, it teaches you a lot of soft skills that you're going to need for the world, even if you don't want to go into business. Like, I've learned how to do interviews, I've learned how to public speak, and I've learned how to come out of my shell, you know. It's really good for that. I'm excited to help people experience the same things that I've experienced these 4 years because DECA is really, really magical, and I want to share that with as many people as I can.
Thank you, Kylie and Braden. It's so great to see all the opportunities we have to get involved with the students around us. Hey, David, have you noticed those gates they put up around school?
Yeah, what's up with that?
June, Kylie, and Braden have all the info.
For the summer, new fences were put up around Reagan. Here's what students and staff have to say.
It was a district decision, and every high school and every school eventually is going to get fences. The intent behind it is to secure the perimeters in such a way that students will not be tempted to leave when they shouldn't be. They can get out easily if they need to, and people have to think twice about getting into our school.
I'm a fan. I like them, but I don't see them as a daily reminder of my safety. I do find it mildly annoying that I have to walk around to get in. But that's part of it. That's part of life. If I don't have my badge, then just like any other student or person, I need to walk through the front gates. I don't see how they would hinder students at all. Students should be in the gates, and that's where they should stay. Just like me, just like all of us here. This is where we belong during the school day.
They're all right. I mean, honestly, I think it just makes it like harder for the bad guys, I guess, to come in, but it also makes it a little bit like harder for us to come into. It's like not like fully surrounding the school, and they could just come in from like the back, but it's okay, you know. They're trying.
I know sometimes people wonder, why the fence? Why are we doing these different things? But our district's heart is truly to try to provide every layer of protection that we can. Is it going to stop it? It might not, but it definitely will slow things down.
That's so interesting. I feel like the gates will better help the safety of our school.
Now to June and Kylie at football for Reagan Spirit.
No matter what happens on the field, there's nothing like the atmosphere in the student section of a Reagan football game.
I was a football coach for 6 years. I've been a Reagan Rattler since day one. So did my student teaching here, got hired on here as an assistant cross country coach and assistant girls track, volunteered for football, transitioned to being a varsity football coach and varsity track coach, and then now I've got the great opportunity to be an assistant principal here. I get a little emotional watching our kids play. It's electric. The student section is awesome. They're very respectful, but they're also pretty rowdy, which is good. Within some given parameters, but there's nothing like it. We tell our students that all the time. We tell our football players, especially those who, have aspirations of going to college. There's nothing like high school football. There's nothing like the camaraderie with your teammates who are your genuine friends, who you go to battle with all the time. There's nothing like having the people cheering for you, knowing you personally, being related to you, or you having them in class and them. There's nothing like it at all, and cherish it while you can.
You just hear cheers going on all the time. You hear a lot of laughter because everyone's having a lot of fun. So you get to spend the night with your friends cheering, and you get to watch football, which is also really fun. And we come to every single football game.
Don't forget to come to the next football game. This has been June Sweet with the Rattler Report.
Oh, great job, Rattlers. Don't forget to show your spirit at our upcoming games.
Hey David, do you enjoy the arts?
Yes, I do. Why?
Well, you should have gone to see The Great Gatsby, performed by our very own Reagan Theater. Kylie Shapansky has all the info.
Kicking off the first theater production of 2019 is the play based on F. Scott Fitzgerald's iconic novel, The Great Gatsby. Junior Quinn Kent gives us backstage information.
I'm the props master, which means I either found or made all of the props that are used in the show. I'm into props because I really like the detail work. I like putting the finishing touches on things and just kind of making it final and making it complete. I think all of the shows we're doing are very adventurous, at least in the technical aspects. Sets are huge for all of them. I think it's really technically challenging, and it's going to be really interesting to see how they turn out. The energy around it is really cool. I think everyone's really excited about it, and we're all really proud of how it turned out. I think the community is the biggest thing. Everyone's super close, and we're all it's so cliche, but it's like we're a little family. We put a lot of work into making the first act very lively and very fun, almost. So I think it really makes the tragedy at the end feel a lot harder. Every person that's on stage has a prop at some point. And so I think that really kind of brings everyone together.
Oh, my name is Ethan, and I am one of the vocalists in The Great Gatsby. This show is so big, it's so wonderful. I mean, that's a big thing to look forward to. A lot of the kids in the shows are productions members, so it is a big part of preparing us for a life in the theater.
If you missed your chance to see the show, make sure you grab your tickets to the next show at reaganstage.org. This has been Kylie Shapansky for the Rattler Report.
Don't worry, David. If you missed this one, you can always check out the upcoming plays.
For sure, that was amazing.
Hey, David, do you remember being a freshman?
Yes, I felt like it was only last year.
Well, what advice would you give them if you could?
I'd say join plenty of clubs. It's a great way to meet new people that like what you like. What about you?
Well, I'd say keep those grades up. It's a long road ahead of you, and it only gets harder.
I completely agree on that one. Well, that's all the time we have for today. I'll see you next time on Rattler Report.